Hello, tubers. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. And thank you for watching Cooper's Thai Adventure. Welcome back. And today I've got a walk and talk that I'd like to talk to all my brothers out there. And this subject is about differences between dating in Asia versus dating in the West. What's it like? You know, for those that have never been to Thailand or the Philippines, and they want to know how the women compare to how the women compare out in the West, America and England, for examples. So I thought I'd do a little walk and talk, and I'd give you my honest review on how I found the differences between the West and Thailand. So I'm just going to pan the camera around so you guys can see the view I got out here and listen to me while I'm explaining my opinion. I know because I've been married to two Asian women and I've been married to a Western woman too. So I'm speaking from experience. To be exact, I'm speaking to you of 16 years experience with Asian women versus only 5 years experience with a Western. The first thing that y'all gonna notice over here is when you go on a date, you normally go out for like a coffee or a meal or something like that and try and get to know each other and, you know, get a feel for them as much as they get a feel for you. Well, my brothers over in America, you know, have pretty much given up on the game and said to me, Coop, you know, dating in the West, it's just become too damn expensive, man. I can't afford it. You know, I went out on a date with this girl, and after one date, she expected me to pay for her groceries and also pay for her to go to the nail salon to get her fingers and her toenails done, and it was $350. And she wanted that from me and told me that on the first date of what she expected from her man. And I'm like, damn, I didn't even get a kiss at the end of the date. You know, she just said, I'll message you later. By the way, when you're gonna Venmo me the money so I can get my nails done. And that, you know, is a big sort of slap in the face to us guys. Well, what's it like on the flip side then? You know, when you're dating in Thailand or the Philippines, how does that work? Well, you're gonna come over here, you'll meet a nice girl and you'll go out for a coffee at Amazon Coffee or go get something to eat. They don't expect you to take them to a 5-star restaurant. Over here, you go to the food court, man, and where it only costing you $2 each for a meal. So very, very cheap Charlie date there. And you're talking to each other, you're getting to know each other, and you'll instantly know whether the attraction is there for you, and she'll know too. And the one thing that I've learned in both cultures, what they really want to know about you more than anything else ain't about how much money you got in the bank, you know, or what you do for a living. It's whether you're serious or you're playing games. And if you like the girl and you tell her you're serious in both the Philippines and in Thailand, chances are you're going to get lucky just after that date or very soon afterwards. Because the Asian women, they take relationships here very seriously. When they're committed to a man and a relationship, they're not committed 5%, 10%, 15, or even 20%. They're committed whole hog. They're committed 100%. 100%. So everything is on the table. There ain't no gray areas or hidden lines. And in the West, the two biggest things that destroy a relationship is money and sex. Yeah, I said it. It's the two biggest things that'll destroy a relationship. You know, you get to the point where you can't afford to be with that person anymore. They just constantly want more and more and more and more. And you got no money. You become broke. Well, those are red flags to us men. The other thing in the West is sex. You with a woman in the West, she only going to give it up when you've been extra nice to her. Well, that ain't the way a relationship works. A relationship is a two-way street. And that's why I see a lot of Americans wanting to get the hell out of Dodge and say, man, I can't be doing this no more. Coop, I can't handle this. I just want a woman that's going to respect me and love me for who I am and be there for me, take care of me. Yeah, I will take care of her. I'll give her her needs within my budget. But she's got to be, you know, the flip side of the coin, there for me. You know, I ain't no spring chicken anymore. I need a woman to help me and take care of me, you know, and for that, I'll take care of her. And the two ways to a man's heart is through his stomach and through his sex life. And every man out there gonna agree with me, because y'all know it's true. If you got a woman that's a damn good cook, and she take care of you in the bedroom, you ain't gonna leave her. She a keeper. I'm telling you right now. She take care of you. She loves you. She respects you as a man. That's all you want in life. And here in Asia, I find they're exactly that way. They are old-fashioned. And I like me an old-fashioned woman. You know? Once they're committed 1,000%. So if you ask me what's the difference between American women and Asian women, I'm going to tell you, Asian women going to be putting it all on the table. American women, few and far between. They're getting less and less every year. This whole wokeism is destroying the American society and the Western society. You know, thinking that a man needs to wait on the woman hand and foot, but she don't bring nothing to the table. You know, you got to beg, you know, to have some action. Over here in Thailand, you have it when you want it, man. Absolutely great. That clears a lot of the bad air or any arguments. You know, you all know what I'm saying. I've also found that Asian women don't use sex as a weapon in a relationship. They don't. They respect their man. And that's something we're lacking in the West. And that's why there's so many passport bros leaving the West, coming over to Thailand, because they want that respect, and it's getting harder and harder and harder to find it in the West. And the West has just become so damn expensive, most of us, our pensions can't afford to take care of us anymore. But we don't want to be alone. We want to feel loved. We want to feel appreciated, respected, have somebody there that's going to be there for you as you grow older and older. Well, the cost of everything in Thailand and the Philippines, it's about 25% of what everything costs in America. I'm talking medical, I'm talking dental, I'm talking food, accommodation, rents, electricity, water, you know. So your money is going to go a hell of a lot damn further, and you're going to end up meeting a woman that's going to love you, respect you, take care of you, and satisfy you. And you're going to find all that right here in Jomtien. That's why I love it so much. Darlene, God bless her. She has been an absolute saint, taking care of me. I take care of her, and I take care of her kids too. They're not my kids, they're her kids. But that's my choice. I hear you, some of you out there saying, I don't want to be with a woman that got kids. That never bothered me. I love kids, you know. I think they keep you young. And I appreciate, you know, them calling me dad and respecting me for what I bring to the table. And they're damn good. They respect me too. Darling, fantastic. You know, she's my partner in my marriage and a partner on the YouTube channel. I do all the filming and she does all the editing. I wouldn't be able to do it without her. This channel would not exist without Darlene. You know, she's sort of my rock. And the two things that I would have arguments in the West, I don't have here. We don't argue about money. We don't argue about sex. Why? Because it's so damn cheap out here. My disability payments are covering just about everything in my life out here, so it's super fantastic. And the little money I make from YouTube, it ain't a lot. As a matter of fact, I've never touched a penny of it. It can help, you know, with the gasoline and the mileage or running around making these videos for you all. But the reason I've not touched it is because this tax law in Thailand, I want to be prepared, you know, because your pension and your disability are tax-free, but any earnings on top of that are effectively taxable. And I want to be ready for that. So I haven't touched the YouTube money, and if the Thai government wants it, they can have it. You know, it's not a lot of money in there. I did a live stream and I showed you all what that was about. But for all of you wondering what it's like to date an Asian woman compared to a Western woman, y'all gonna be pleasantly surprised. You're gonna come over here and you're gonna be like, damn, Coop, this is great, man. I've never been appreciated like this in my life. You know, I've struggled to find a good woman in the West. They're hard to find. Over here, they're everywhere. Thank you, Coop, I really appreciate it. It's what I hear a lot. You know, my subscribers have met their Filipinos or their Thai women, and they're happy. Majority of them. Yeah, you do get failed relationships, and I'm sure I'm going to hear about it in the comments. Coop, you can't trust all Thai women. I'm not saying all. I'm saying majority are good women. Majority of the Philippines are good women. In America, it's like about 30% now. They harder to find. Women are getting together saying, hey, take him for everything he's got over in America. And it's happening a lot. And that's why I got so many male subscribers on our channel that reach out to us via email. And they ask this question to me, what's it really like? So I thought, okay, I'll make a video and I'll tell you my personal experiences. Now, I can't talk for everybody. You know, there are scammers everywhere in the world. You might meet a bad one, but don't worry. There's a hell of a lot more good than there are bad out here. So until next time, wherever you are, God bless you all. Stay tuned.